Thank you, Leanne. So we're here with one of my all-time favorite chefs.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Chef
Sure.
Robert, you're going to make this chocolate Bombay. What exactly is a chocolate Bombay?
Okay, chocolate bomb is it's a dessert that I do at the cafe since before day one. So it's a semi-sweet chocolate
Okay.
with a tiny bit of flour.
Okay.
But basically it's with eggs and brown sugar. So I'm going to show you how we do that, and then
Sounds
you can
good.
have a taste.
I'd like to taste.
All right.
I like to eat.
And then I'm going to ask you to help me with the caramel sauce that
I
we
can
serve
help
with.
too.
All right. So if you want, for the beginning of the sauce, I'm going to put a little bit of sugar
Okay.
in a pan, and then keep an eye on it. As soon as it starts melting,
Yep.
you're going to mix it. This spatula is a non-melting spatula that I would like you to use.
You
and
preferably
we
try
add-
to use a plastic spatula that doesn't melt into it.
Exactly. Otherwise, you find pieces in there, and it's not quite right.
It's not quite what you're looking for.
So in that big bowl here, I'm going to mix brown sugar,
Okay.
salt. As always, even in dessert recipes, always a little bit of salt makes a big difference.
It brings out all the characteristics.
Brings out all the
of it.
flavors, and then a little bit of flour. So now, let's see, I'm going to mix all that together.
And when you said a little bit of flour, I mean, that's a tiny bit of flour. And
It's a small amount of flour if you compare to the eggs and all the chocolate that we have involved. And the flour will help the chocolate bomb to firm up and stay
and keep
firm.
it shaped.
Yeah. Now the other key components here would be eggs.
Okay.
To the eggs, I'm adding a little bit of liquid vanilla.
Okay.
Although you could, well, I wanted to say you could use the vanilla bean, but there is no cooking of milk involved, so it's not. It would not
That
work.
flavor wouldn't really come out.
No, it would not.
You know, so looking for a high quality vanilla extract with alcohol, not the imitation.
Exactly, and you can smell it right here. I can see that you did the caramel sauce before, so I'm not worried.
I'm worried.
Right.
I mean, I don't get to do this very much.
All right, so now we're gonna mix the chocolate and the sugar. So
Okay.
I melted my semi-sweet chocolate and the butter together. Now all that will go here.
And what kind of chocolate do you use? Semi-sweet? Any
It's a
particular
semi-sweet.
brand?
I used Cannibal.
Okay.
And it seems to work very, very well. Actually, we have switched over the years to different chocolate, but I like this one very much. All right.
And so tell us a little bit about Café Provence. I mean, you've been open for how many years now?
Café is open for now 5 years.
Wow.
8
Wow.
months later, we opened Gourmet Provence, which is right down the street.
Yep.
And that's where things like that are done. All the desserts from the restaurant are done there and then served at the restaurant. So here we go now. I am adding the eggs.
Right.
And so one of the secrets here of the recipe is that when you mix the eggs, you should not whip them
Okay.
too much. Otherwise, you incorporate too much air
There you
into
go.
it. And when you bake them, then you end up with a little soufflé.
Yep.
So here is our chocolate mixture. And I'm done with this.
And to check this, do I want to dip my finger in this?
Oh, please, don't.
Yes, it's like liquid glass.
It is.
Yeah.
So now if you take an ice cream scoop, like this one here, you can fill up all the...
Perfect.
you need a silicone mold, just like this one here.
And these are actually, I mean, you can start to find these in kitchen and bath stores all over. If you're really looking for something fancy, JB Prints online.
Oh, yeah.
You know, some fancy cookware companies.
Yeah. And with this type of containers, you have all kind of creative shapes. Very interesting. So if you want to add a little bit of cream to
Okay.
the
About
to
how
the
much cream for this?
Um, at first, be careful. It's gonna bubble due to the high temperature. So you could do it in different steps. Add some, and then we'll see how much more we can add. Okay, one more. So when all the little bombs are filled up, the chocolate bomb goes in the oven.
Okay. And what do you put the oven at?
So the oven should be at 300 degrees.
Okay.
Should not be any higher, otherwise it might overcook on the outside
And then undercook on the inside.
and be undercooked in the inside. The goal is to also prevent the bomb to go up too much
And spill all over the place.
and spill. Yes.
Like me spilling all this caramel.
All right, so I go in the oven, and that will take 20 minutes at 300 degrees. But I have, of course,
Our magic oven, it is an
the
incredible...
magic oven is right there.
It was designed by scientists at UVM and MIT back in the 70s, but it's done very well for us since.
So you see, the bomb it shows that it puffed a little bit, but when we cook it like that,
Ah, beautiful.
you see the inside is still
Soft.
and the crust makes it just right. So how are we doing on the sauce? It looks great.
You're a filthy liar, but that's okay.
No, look at that. So it goes well with the
Yeah, this is, I mean, chocolate, caramel,
chocolate and
super classic.
ice cream.
Yes, and ice cream.
So I brought some ice cream that we're gonna be able
Okay.
to use. I also have a little.
And now, do you just do pastry down there?
We do pastries. We do a lot of other things.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner?
We serve salads, sandwiches. We have a beautiful store of products from Provence,
Yeah, it really is a beautiful store.
and we also have an exquisite wine room
Yes, you do.
where we sell wines from all over the world. And I'm always amazed to see how much people are interested in discovering new wines and new food products.
For sure.
So Gourmet Provence came later, but he definitely is living a life of its own.
Yes.
All right, so let's see.
And I'll get some ice cream. And we got some beautiful Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Yes. Here, I'm gonna finish it with a secret weapon.
There you go.
Add a little bit of butter to give the shiny look that the cream.
And butter makes everything
deserves.
better, so.
So you can do very creative designs and presentations. Did you see how hot this copper pot
Yes.
handle became? This is great pot, by the way, but it takes a special use to handle it.
And you have to be
and
French
get
to
used
really
it.
master it.
Yes. I was born with one of these pans in my hands.
It's very true.
Actually, we always joke at the restaurant because we are so much used to these copper pots and how well the heat is distributed, and if we didn't have them, we really would miss them. All right, so I placed the bomb on top of the caramel. I'm gonna add a little bit more on the side to show the viewers, but then the ice cream.
Beautiful. Just good classic vanilla ice cream on there.
So you put the ice cream on top of the bomb, and then we can display some strawberries right on top of it.
It looks fantastic.
And this is ready for you.
Excellent. I'm very
Look at that.
excited to eat this. Mm.
So if you come to Café Provence, this is on our menu. You can try it all day long.
It's just really nice, and the cake is just so soft and decadent. I mean, it's just a beautiful dessert. I mean, every time I go there, there's actually the dessert that I always get because I'm a chocoholic, and it's fantastic. Chef,
Right.
thank you very much.
Thank you,
It's always a
Sean.
pleasure to see you.
Pleasure
If you're
is
ever
mine.
passing through Bandon, please come on down to Café Provence. Just stop by, get some coffee, pick out some wine. Just a beautiful place to stop by.
Thanks.
Great. We're going to send it back to the Pledge Stuff. For those of you who've donated, thank you very much for calling in. And for those of you that haven't, still a little bit of time, 1-800-639-8303.